Yo, check this out.
Previously heard. Good Hope FM.
Let's go. Y'all know the name.
Chad Saaiman.
Weekdays 6 to 9 p.m. Exclusive to Good Hope FM.
Simon says, yo, what's up?
As mentioned, special guest in the studio today, the one and only Balhaar's finest, Cape Town's finest, SA's finest. She goes by the name of Claire Phillips. Hello, Claire.
I mean, just the pressure with that introduction.
I mean, all of it's. Well, which part? I think all of it's quite legit.
You know, I'm gonna go the humble route.
Okay,
Thank
you go
you very
there.
much,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. My pleasure. I said it. Claire, so happy to have you here, man. Our first time speaking in this platform with me being here, you being there. Generally, our conversations have always been at a gig, at a show, for many years.
At rehearsal
spaces, bumping into each other. And I think, you know, for me, when I have these kind of conversations, it's very easy for us to go back and talk about the entire history of things. But now and then, we also have to focus on today, and we have to focus on the future. You know, so I want to know, firstly, how you doing today?
Today, I'm just gonna full disclaimer here.
Go for it.
Do you know what? I never get nervous for radio interviews.
Okay.
Because it's like my thing. I thrive at it. But for some reason, Mr. Saaiman, I was sweating balls on the way here because it's like, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people who interview me actually live what we go through.
Absolutely.
And you're one of those cats who you love the narrative, bro.
I've seen, you know, I've seen your journey. You've seen mine. So just so you know, to put you at ease, we won't be going anywhere that's going to make you sweat more. Okay. By the way, Claire's not sweating. She's looking super cool, shades on, looking just,
You know how we do, man.
I do know. Listen, I think when I say let's talk about the present, I always want to know what's happening right now. I know you traveled recently.
Yeah, I just came back from a European tour that I did.
Are you feeling refreshed?
Dude, I feel like I have a whole new perspective on this music game.
Yeah.
I also feel revitalized. And you know what? Sometimes when you're performing in Africa, especially if you're a Cape Town artist, you kind of get used to you're so quiet, that was so good, you know what I mean? And then you go international. And the genuine appreciation that these people show you blew my mind.
Absolutely.
So they reminded me of my gift.
Okay, got you. Your gift without context.
Yeah.
Because remember, you walk in here, I say I got Claire Phillips on the show, put it on my WhatsApp. People's like, oh, Chad, I hope you're going to play Little Things. Oh, Chad, I hope you're going to play Insane. Oh, oh, please sing Claire, my love. That's context, right? Yeah. When you're in Europe, you're playing Little Things for the first time. Or you're playing your new single Amongst the Stars for the first time, right? And people take it with, they don't know they don't know where Balhaar is. They don't know Prompt.
No.
Which by the way is the music school that Claire spent some time at.
Yeah. I went there as a bass player.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I was there for 5 months, and they pushed me over to second year, and then I started gigging.
Wow.
So that for me was like confirmation. Okay, now you've there's something different about you.
Yeah.
But even just like traveling Europe now was so refreshing for people to receive the music, because and you do this as well. We aim to make timeless music.
Absolutely.
We don't follow trends.
Not chasing.
Yeah, we set the bar for ourselves, you know. So it was really, really very refreshing. And the funny thing is, I went as a singer-songwriter without a band,
Okay.
So now, when you're with a band and you got extra attitude,
but
you know? You got extra spunk. Now it's
Listen, man, have you been to a Claire Phillips show? Where she's got the full band behind her. She's got BVs behind her. It is and I mean, the confidence is always peaking.
Yeah.
If there's one thing about you, I don't know you with any moment of doubt.
No.
Yeah.
No. I read something this afternoon that said, follow your dream fearlessly. Yeah. And I was like, hey, that's me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for me, that's my mantra, that's my motto going forward, Follow my dream fearlessly. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I've been doing this.
Absolutely.
We've reached the 15-year mark.
Time flies, man.
When
you think about your songs also, when you perform your music now, you have certain songs that are just so indoctrinated in people's musical lives, right? Yeah. There's certain songs that, when you hear that beginning of, I think it's, is it Insane? There's the... You know what I mean? Like when you hear that, I'm automatically like, ooh, it takes me back. And so many people have this feeling that, you know, they get the same feeling when they hear your music. Now when you perform a new song, how do you feel when you're on stage?
Very nervous because the evolution of the artist is real as well, you know? So I've never been this version of myself that I am right now.
Okay.
So the way I'm writing is changing.
Okay.
The way I'm feeling music is changing. The way I'm seeing the world has changed.
Yeah.
You know? So different places of inspiration coming from.
Absolutely.
So the sound is not your average Clay Phillips sound.
Yes.
But I've learned that whatever genre I touch, it embodies me.
Absolutely.
You know, and I don't want to sound conceited or anything like that, but that's the truth. I mean, I did a track, a drum and house track, right? And I did it as a day because people said there's no way you can do a drum and house, you know, drum and bass track. And I did it.
Yeah. That's
and
it.
Still sounds
but it's
authentic.
still you.
Yeah.
And so Good Hope FM, I don't know if you know, earlier this year we had a rebrand, and the line, our mantra is Cape Town Originals. You know, we the Cape Town Original. And you are 100% that. And I put it out on the socials. That's the only way I can describe you, other than the obvious with music, songwriting.
Yeah.
You're a true Cape Town Original. And I think today you sit here as the same. I mean, there's evolution, but you're still a Cape Town Original.
I will always be the Cape Town Original.
Why can't I turn off the radio?
Do not turn off the radio. It is Chad Saaiman here with you. Clay Phillips in the house as well. It is Saaiman Says on Good Hope FM. Just to keep you in the loop, got a few messages coming through. This one says, Chad, stuck in traffic for over 3 hours. It comes through from Muniba with the work colleagues traveling from Pinelands to Mitchell's Plain. Please be safe out there, guys, and I'll keep you updated as much as possible. Clay Phillips, all good?
Yeah.
Super happy to have you here, man. Listen, your process of writing music now versus then, has it changed?
I think it's changing. I don't think it's changed completely, but I think it's changing. Like, with me, it always starts with the bass line. I'll get this crazy bass line in my head. I'll add the chords, and I'll play that chords for some time, you know, the progression.
Yeah.
And then the words will come from wherever it comes.
Okay.
Now I feel it's like words are coming first before the bass line, which is freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're going with it, you know.
I think you always have your guitar with you.
Yeah.
You always had and always have. I'd never seen you without one, right? And I think maybe sometimes, I don't know if you still have it as much on your body as you used to.
Technology's changed that.
Yeah.
So I've got GarageBand on my phone. I've got my Mac. I can record anything anywhere. So the guitar will always be my first love.
Yeah.
And my baby.
Okay. There was a gesture to the first love. But I mean, we have different first loves. You know, I have soccer and music, you know what I mean? And my fiance, you know. Anyway, but let's keep going. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that right now. Listen, I want to talk about when you listen back to your older records compared to your newer records. So how do you feel when you hear an older song and a new song? What feeling does it give you? Because remember, there's the feeling we get, and there's the feeling we give.
I'm actually going to take my shades off for this. So I don't listen to my own music because I critique myself too much. So I will listen to a song and I won't appreciate it. I will think of lines that I could have played, a different phrase that I could have made, a different chord I could have put there, you know. But recently, especially when I was in Europe, I forced myself to listen to it. So I'd walk around like Frankfurt and Hamburg, and I'd have my music playing in my ears, and it, for me, listening to my old stuff, it makes me proud, man. I can't believe I did that.
Okay.
And then when I listen to the things that I'm creating now, you have to listen to it to understand why.
No, I get that, man. Do you think you needed that change of environment?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. And I think as an artist, you totally understand that, because you're in a city or you're in South Africa, and there's only so much you can pull from.
Yeah.
And then you go see the world, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
You know? So mind's open, inspiration is flowing, channels are clear. Dude, I'm inspired.
I love this for you. And this is why I wanted today's conversation to be about where you are today, because I just feel like there's such a beautiful, sense of energy you bring in with just coming back from your travels. I haven't seen you in a while, but I just had a feeling that it needed to be about this. So I want to see if we got any messages. This one says, I'm at work, and Claire, thanks for the lovely reminder of the song. I'm singing as if I'm the artist. That's what Wendy said that.
What's up, Wendy?
What's up, Wendy? And we got a few other messages that I just got on my phone earlier. I was chatting to Ty Platinum earlier.
Oh, that's my boy.
That's your boy, right?
That's my
Ty
boy.
Platinum.
Yeah.
Great R&B soul
He's gonna
artist.
be my baby daddy.
Okay, it was said live on air. So he's in Italy right now.
He knows it. We were supposed to hook up in Italy, but he was in Sardinia and I was in Milan.
Okay, so you went to Italy as well?
Yeah.
And did you play there as well?
Everywhere I'm going, I'm playing. And you know what? The great thing about it is that I'm playing my own music.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. Because when artists from Cape Town, when they travel,
No, it's always tribute
covers.
or covers. And,
You know what I mean?
And do people, when they come up to you after your performance, what's the conversation like? Do they get straight onto the streaming sites?
Straight onto the streaming sites, straight onto the socials, straight onto how can we get more of you.
Okay.
The genuine appreciation. I was playing at this one festival in Leipzig.
Yeah.
And this woman came to me afterwards and she knelt in front of me and I became so awkward because we don't do that here, you know?
Yeah.
And I lifted her up and she said to me like, you know, with her German accent, that she'd been going through a tough time, but there's something about my voice that gave her hope.
Wow.
And for me, that is what it's about. It's not about the clout. It's not about the numbers on Instagram.
Absolutely.
It's not about the fame. It's not about the sponsorships. For me, it's about moving people in a way that only I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Claire Phillips, ladies and gentlemen. Love that. It's about moving people. That's what we do, and we always try and do it with our conversations on air. If you just joined in, chatting to an award winner, summer award winner, just a winner, man, in general. Like, we don't always have to talk about the accolades because we live it through our music and what we make. I'm going to play the new song in just a bit. Before we head into that, can you...
Sorry to break your word.
Sure.
You're actually debuting my single.
Okay, come on
And
now.
I
Wait.
think
We
it's dope
gotta
that
get
it's
some. We gotta get some applause over here.
That it's you doing it, you know?
We got some applause coming through. Everyone's clapping. Okay, so we're gonna head into the single in just a bit. I got another little a sweep I'm gonna play just before the song. It's called Amongst the Stars. First play.
Yeah.
Where? Globally.
First play go.
First play go globally. Come on, we clapping hands. Thank you, Jason, for joining in.
The song is live out there right now.
Okay, so we're gonna head into the song just after this. Claire Phillips in the studio.
Please tell Claire that her Jaden says hello and that I am proud of her and that she's the best ever and she's my queen. I love her so much and I miss her so much and I'm loving a new song and I can't wait to drum to a new song and I love you lots, Claire.
Oh man.
You know, the strangest things, there are all these young little boys that I have under my wing. I don't know why. I feel like the male child's just been left out.
Yes.
All the attention's on the girl child. And even though I do pay a lot of attention to my female sisters, I also like to embrace the boys, you know?
Yeah.
So I've got like, I call them my kids.
Yeah.
I've got Cole, I've got Kian, I've got Jaden, who was my first kid.
Okay.
I've got so many names I could mention right now, and I love mentoring them. I love teaching them about life. I like showing them that you can do things differently.
Yeah.
That there's vulnerability. There is power in vulnerability.
Yeah.
Because our men aren't taught.
No, we're not taught that. You know, there's weakness in vulnerability.
Yeah,
That's what we're taught.
The thing is, Chad, there's so much strength in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. No, I'm with it. I'm with you 100%. And it's amazing that you are in the space where you're able to share what to do and also what not to do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think both are equally important for us to be able to share to a new generation coming through. And I think we're at that age and we're in the generation where we're not the OGs. We can still have one foot with the youth and connect. They can connect to us, but we can also have that other footer with the OGs.
The real
OGs, man. When we talk about Jonathan Butler, we talk about Judith Sapuma, and I mean, may rest in peace, Buta Zayn.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when I met Zayn Adams. I never knew he knew me. I obviously knew him.
Right? First time I met Judith too.
Yeah.
Oh no, Judith and Tandiswa Mzwai.
Yeah.
I'm walking into a show and Tandiswa calls me, "Yo, Claire." I'm like, "What?"
You're like, which Claire?
Is is there another Claire here? You know?
Yeah.
That it freaks me out
Yeah.
till today.
But it just shows, man. It's the music does the work. You know, the music does the work beyond. There's someone listening to your song, having a tough day. There's someone listening to your song, mourning. There's someone listening to your song. You know, but you're not in the room, but you are, man. And I think that's the most important and most beautiful thing.
Music is healing.
Absolutely. It's medicine. Music is medicine.
Music is medicine.
Claire, final words to, I think, your fans, firstly, those, and your supporters, and people who are still going to get to know you.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for showing up for me. You guys have taught me how to start showing up for myself.
Come on.
Please follow me on social media.
Yeah.
Stream my music. It's available on all music platforms. The thing with me is, I never disappoint.
I love that, Claire Phillips. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic weekend, and I can't wait for the new record. You know where to find us now.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
Now, save it in your, in terms of your locations.
And wait, I just have to say this too,
Okay.
because you have to give credit where credit is due.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of where you've come from, the journey you've been on.
Thank you, Claire.
And I'm so proud of where you find yourself now. And I want to say thank you for opening the doors for the up-and-coming artists, because they need that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, yeah, thank you,
Appreciate
Chad.
that. Thank you, Claire Phillips.
Feel it. For more, tune in to goodhopefm.co.za.
It's all you need.